Welcome to a world of tranquility and wisdom, where dreams are adorned with gentle whispers and illuminated by the glow of inner peace. Join us on a journey through the enchanting realm of Zen and Buddhism, where bedtime stories come alive with mindful teachings. Each episode will be a sacred invitation to slow down, let go of the day's worries, and embrace the serenity of the present moment. So, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and prepare to embark on a voyage of enlightenment as we embark on our Zenful Nights together. Once upon a time, night was quietly falling as a young bright-eyed traveler named Maya wrapped herself in her exotic traveler's clothing. With her long black hair dancing in the evening breeze, she lit a small fire for warmth and to cook her simple meal of rice and vegetables. As the flames reached high into the tranquil night, casting a warm glow on her weather-weathered features, she couldn't help but feel a sense of peace and wonder at her journey to learn the ways of the world. Tonight was no different, and as she gazed silently into the fire, the words of the ancient scrolls came alive, whispering teachings of something called Dharma and Prajna. Maya had read the scrolls countless times, but their profound meaning seemed only a touch beyond her understanding, just out of reach. As the night wore on, under the vast and twinkly dark of the skies, Maya found herself immersed in her thoughts. She was a thirsty traveler who wished for water, a cold traveler who craved warmth near the fire. She recognized this feeling as lower Dharma being perceived by lower Prajna. These were her basic needs. They were basic and ordinary. But then she started asking herself deeper questions, probing beyond her immediate tangible needs. Why am I here traveling through the different kingdoms? She pondered. Why do I seek these answers? What makes me yearn for something more attuned and profound? This search, this rumination, she realized, was a more psychological orientation, a higher prajna at work, the mechanism that separates the mundane from the meaningful. The dawning realization felt like the first glimmers of sunlight piercing the darkness, the start of a brand new day. Instead of just existing and taking care of her basic needs, Maya started looking for the more subtle workings of the universe. She realized she was not just a mortal woman navigating the physical realm. She began to ask herself why peace wasn't just a lack of chaos, but a deeper sense of harmony. Why the absence of desires was not merely avoiding temptations, but finding satisfaction within herself. And as she started discerning the different layers, she understood what the ancient scrolls alluded to, the importance of discerning wisdom, the prajna that would lead her to the true meaning of Dharma, of her life. Conscious of these thoughts and her purpose, Maya realized a profound change within herself. As she looked at her reality through this lens of higher prajna, she looked at her existence with sharper clarity and began to value her journey differently. Now she understood where she had been missing the point. She was looking for answers and peace in outer entities when the truth was within her all along. The ability to distinguish between the simple pleasures and the profound depths of existence was slowly manifesting in her. She began to see her journey as more profound than just a physical one. Her quest for knowledge and wisdom was no longer a materialistic pursuit for intellectual or spiritual comfort. It was an exploration of the depths of her own psyche and reality. The realization was liberating and enlightening. There were no external entities to worship, no magical powers that would suddenly make everything right. It all depended on how she perceived her own life and existence. Every trivial act, like eating, walking, or even breathing, had profound meanings. It was all about how keenly she observed them. She soon realized that her journey didn't need to be filled with austerity or indulgence. There was no need for excessive self-denial or relentless pursuit of sensual delights. She found balance and equanimity in her actions, the middle way. She realized that she had to take care of her whole being, to ensure her body was in a state of wellness to delve deeper into her path. Now every step in pursuit of understanding Dharma and Prajna was filled with a sense of celebration. Her practices, actions, and ultimate reflections were contributing towards a soul-liberating experience. Just being in that state, where she had nothing to give up, made her feel incredibly light and free. She realized that the impediments and blockades she once thought were holding her back were not there anymore. They had simply dissipated with her increasing enlightenment. In this advanced state, she found her own salvation. She was beginning to experience her own Buddha nature. As Maya furthered her spiritual journey, embedded deeper in her experience were the profound teachings of the Buddha. For her, true Dharma was found within her lifestyle, within her pain and pleasure, rather than in something external. Yes, her path was tough, had its share of happiness and sufferings, highs and lows, but in the end, the realization that she was walking the path of Dharma made everything worthwhile. As the fire flickered out and the night blanketed the earth in complete darkness, Maya was, in truth, experiencing her dawn. Her realization of higher prajna, the true meaning of Dharma, and her inner journey enlightened the dark corners of her understanding. Every unlearned lesson, every heartache or joy, everything was connected and everything had a reason. The essence of all her queries and dilemmas was in her own existence, a realization that made her feel elevated, empowered, and at peace. As she lay down to sleep under the stars, Maya knew that her journey was just beginning. A serene smile spread on her face as the cool night breeze brushed against her cheeks, making her realize once again how she was an inseparable part of this vast, inextricable universe. Please like and subscribe for more stories like this.